Dear friends, today I want to speak on a very important current issue, especially economic issue that India has been facing. And that is, on the one hand, Corona pandemic is there, and on the other hand, so as to control infection of coronavirus, we adopted lockdown, and India is now in the third phase of lockdown. There is also possibility of extending this lockdown in the next phase also, especially in the state like Maharashtra. Now the question that arises before us is, what is the efficacy of lockdown as a measure to control infection of coronavirus and its disease? Number two is, what's its nature and extent so far as infection from corona is concerned. Number two is how economically adversely affecting growth of Indian economy. And number third is, what policy measures are expected to be adopted so as to overcome from, on the one hand, restricting infection of coronavirus, and secondly, speeding up or improving the growth of Indian economy or making dynamic engine of economic growth. First of all, what is the status of corona infection in India? On 9th May, in the world, corona infected cases were 39,67,000 and the deaths took place was 2,73,000. In India, infected cases are more than 59,000 and death taken place is about 2,000. In Maharashtra, infected cases are 19,000 and number of deaths 731. When we try to go into details of the corona infection that has taken place, it is found that there are 7 states which are highly infected by the corona virus. Number 1 is Maharashtra. It has 32% share in total infected cases. Gujarat 13% share. Delhi 10% share. Tamil Nadu 9% share. Rajasthan 6% share. Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh also have 6% share in the total cases of infected from coronavirus. So far as death taken place is considered, Maharashtra's share in the total death from corona stood at 37%. In Gujarat it is 22%. In Delhi it is 4%. Tamil Nadu 2%. Rajasthan 5%. Madhya Pradesh 10%. Uttar Pradesh 3%. In the total infected cases in India, these 7 states have contributed 82% share in the total infected cases. And in death, 83% share has been contributed by these 7 states in India. And the rest of India, 18% share in the total infected cases and 17% share in the total number of deaths because of corona disease that has been taken place. When this scenario is taken into account, the question that arises is, we adopted lockdown as a measure to control infection that is taking place, and prominently social distancing, we should call it as a physical distancing. In addition to that, in the when we have to assess efficacy of lockdown, it is found that the cases are increasing very rapidly in 7 states, and in the rest of India, it is so much mild or meager. So far as efficacy of the lockdown in controlling this corona infection is concerned, first 10,000 patients found in 75 days. Second 10,000 found in 8 days. Third 10,000 found in 7 days. Fourth 10,000 found in 4 days. Fifth 10,000 found in 3 days. That is the number of days for 10,000 cases infected has been decreasing very significantly and rapidly, which decreased from 75 days to 3 days. When we try to make a comparison of this efficacy, it is found that doubling rate of infected cases in India, it is 10 days. In South Korea, it is 42 days. In Taiwan, it is 38 days. In Italy, it is 33 days. In Spain, it is 33 days. UK, it is 21. Germany, it is 21. New Zealand, it is 20. And in America, USA, it is 19 days. It clearly reveals that the lockdown measure that we have adopted so as to control or restrict infection of the coronavirus has not been succeeded, or it is not shown its efficacy so far as restricting and controlling infection is concerned. But on the other hand, it is very rapidly and very adversely affecting economic growth of India. First, International Monetary Fund forecasted that GDP growth rate of India for the year 2021 will stood at 1.9%. Recently, Moody's has forecasted this growth rate will be 0.2%. Nomura says it will be minus 0.4%. CII says it will be between minus 0.9% to minus 1.5%. ICRA ICRA says it will be minus 1% that is there. Recently only this Moody's has given its growth rate for the year 2021, and Moody's says it will stood at 0%. It will stood at 0% that is there. Supplementary to that, the most affected lockdown is manufacturing sector, construction sector, transport sector, accommodation and food sector. Comparatively, agriculture and utilities have not affected, and trade has also to that extent not affected. Consequently, in addition to that, unemployment in India has been rapidly growing. In lockdown period, 140 million workers have been unemployed. Rate of unemployment has rose from 7.8% to 23.5% in April, and in May it has increased to 29%. Service sector has declined. Then international trade and export sector has declined. Agriculture has declined, but a little bit decline is found. This gives us an idea that lockdown has, on the one hand, failed in controlling infection of the coronavirus disease, and on the other hand, it has increased, very adversely affected growth of Indian economy and subsectors of Indian economy. Then the question that arises is, what should be a development policy? What should be measures to be adopted? Number one, as opening of the Indian economy is very much necessary. It is necessary in rural areas. It is necessary to try for agriculture allied activities development. It is necessary to try for infrastructural development in rural areas. Number two, in green zone and orange zone, it should be in full swing. And in orange zones, in those areas in which it is affected, we should say it is zone in which it is affected, that should be restricted. In other areas, the growth activities should be in full swing. In that direction, the efforts are required. Now, the employment generation should be given more importance, because the problem of migrant laborers, we have 40 crore informal sector laborers and 29% rate of unemployment in formal sector, and in informal sector it is 40 crore are working, and all employment has been stopped. So employment should be given more priority, and more importantly we should attempt for what we call it as a employment generation oriented growth. Supplementary to that, we should attempt for industrial development and small and medium enterprises, and prominently for that reason, what is required, it is required financial package to be given by the government of India. Some efforts have been made by the Reserve Bank of India, but those are necessary to be increased, those are necessary to be again increased. At the same time,